The earnings may not be what people are focused on because the numbers were better than expected, but you did have Elon Musk talking about trouble with supply chains, specifically with getting more chips, how that's been an issue for every automaker, Tesla not excluded from that. And that's going to impact how they roll out new vehicles, meaning they're not going to put any new models out for this year. What does that mean? What does that tell you?
I think despite the hand waving around the supply chain and the issues around chips, they delivered a fantastic quarter in a year. As you said, they beat on revenues, margins, they beat on EPS, they beat on deliveries. They put up an 87% annual growth rate in hardware. This is not adding servers like software. This is the very hard work of adding factory capacity and supply chain capacity. And while their peers like GM and Ford struggled during 22 or 21 with production and capacity issues, they're growing revenues. And as they talked about their reason for not releasing new models, it was due to a focus on two other things: full self-driving and the Optimus robot, which they believe is going to help them increase their production and capacity and profitability.
Let's talk about full service driving first. It is something that's come under fire from a lot of quarters, specifically California's DMV saying they're a little concerned about just the use of the term. But they have, I think, 600,000 beta subscribers who have signed up for this and are testing it out right now. What are the pros and the cons when it comes down to it?
I think, the full self-driving focus was a bit of a surprise. It was announced that Elon was going to be on the call to talk about future product and product roadmap. And I think people, myself included, were expecting an update on new model releases. Instead, what he talked about was full self-driving and how that's going to change Tesla's economics. And this isn't well known, but rideshare companies calculate that a fully autonomous robotaxi may be worth $250,000 a year. And that, I think, is what Elon was pointing to. If Tesla can extract that kind of value, that completely changes the economics of the car business. And it won't be just Tesla. It's any manufacturer that can produce a self-driving vehicle at scale. But as you mentioned, this is a very, very difficult technology to bring to market. It feels like we've been a year away for about 10 years from realizing the benefits of full self-driving.
Yeah, I think